in the game.
Well, there is nothing quite like this occasion. Welcome to the UEFA Champions League final. The best two teams in Europe this season preparing to go head-to-head for the crown. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always on these big occasions by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Liverpool.
Well, I'm so excited for the players. We see them coming out there. Excited because of what they've got ahead of them. Are they nervous? Looking at them closely in the eyes. Nerves play a big part in games like this, Derek. I'm nervous for them. Who's going to be the hero?
And the PSG team looks like this. Keylor Navas starts in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Neymar starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays with Mauro Icardi up front. And this is it, the final of the UEFA Champions League. It's where everyone wants to be. Only two sides can accomplish that feat. And Lee, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens tonight.
Well, it is. It's the big parter. It will be after the game. But as players, it's very difficult to try and stay in the moment and not get carried away. And that's the job of the senior players in the dressing room, but also the coach. Look around your team, see the calm ones, have a word with them, get them to pass the message on. Stick to the game plan, go out and win the game.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joe Gomez in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Icardi. This is Neymar. Here's Icardi. Definitely look as though they want to make this move, Cap. And in with a real chance. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And fired over by Angel Di Maria. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. The press was on and it worked. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, virtually everything. Quick feet, quick mind, sees the pass before anybody else. So difficult to stop a player like that.
Henderson. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Thiago Silva wins it. Excellent ball over the top. Oh, what an opportunity. It's been squandered.
Well, you dream of 1v1s as players. He's had one and he's squandered it big time.
Mbappe. Opportunity it is. The goal then for Paris Saint-Germain. The first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front. Can they stay there? Now the other team are playing catch-up. Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the coach can feel this game slipping away, I'm sure. Might need a plan B.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. It should be! Oh, can you believe this? Just when it looked as though the door was locked, it's been reopened.
Well, they're back in it, and you can hear the relief with their fans. Game on. Well, here we can see, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing. Let it get to the right place for your foot to make the connection, and there you go, in the back of the net. Yes, a show of emotion, and why not? They're back in this, game on.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Mane. And the emphasis is on create. Might be a chance here. It's got to be. Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him. Mbappe. Mbappe! And they nudge in front.
Well, fabulous celebrations. They've got their noses in front, Derek. Can they stay there? Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Testing times for Liverpool. Can they pass this test? That's a lovely ball. It's Mane getting forward effectively. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Masterful piece of foiling. Being pressed and pressed high. Firmino. And in with a real chance. Oh, what an opportunity. It's been squandered.
Well, you dream of 1v1s as players. He's had one and he's squandered it big time.
Mane. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Icardi. Good technique displayed. Well, he's lost the ball. Wijnaldum now. And he's broken free. A really top-notch piece of defending. Well, that's one for them to pursue. He just needs to keep a cool head. Oh, a goal for Liverpool, who are now on level terms.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that. Well, you can see how happy the manager is. They've shown real grit to get back into this.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. That's how to rob them of possession. he might be through here. Big chance it is.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Let's have another view of that goal. Not what Liverpool wanted, the concession of a goal. But can they come up with a coherent reply? And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Wijnaldum now. It's with Roberto Firmino. Moving the ball forward with purpose. In towards Salah. A wonderful intervention. Half-time then, and we're sorry for the pause in the proceedings here, Lee, because this has been a thoroughly riveting Champions League final so far.
Well, it has. Great game. Sometimes finals can be cagey affairs, but not this one. Let's hope, Derek, in the second half we get more of that. It's been really, really entertaining.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied it.
Mbappe. The goal then for Paris Saint-Germain, the first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front.
Salah. It should be. Well, that's one for them to pursue. He just needs to keep a cool head. Oh, a goal for Liverpool, who are now on level terms. And he might be through here. Big chance it is. Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Possession ceded by Liverpool.
Well, PSG have hardly seen the ball, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack.
They might be a chance here. Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Crossing opportunity. Henderson might really be able to trouble them here. Alas, a wild, wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
Neymar. Here's Mbappe. Verratti. Throw in here for PSG. Substitution time it is. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Mane. Oxlade-Chamberlain's in the vicinity. It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
Ball's gone. Wijnaldum, and in with a real chance. Wijnaldum! A very high degree of difficulty for any... A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? And it's come off the keeper. But he stopped them just when they looked menacing.
Well, Derek, we've just seen a remarkable save. I thought it was in, you thought it was...
And he's broken free! And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Substitution it is for PSG. Fabinho. It needs an accurate cross. Cleared away. Mbappe. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Milner. Excellent ball over the top. And he's through. And thumped away. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Navas, routine for him. So 20 minutes to go. Can he put it away? And foiled by Van Dijk. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Robertson. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Really good block. Being pressed hard. Giving the ball away. Just straying offside. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. From one side of the pitch to the other. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Firmino. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? And that is offside. Substitution it is for PSG. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Milner. That is a very courageous goalkeeping. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
And the keeper denies them from the spot. And over comes the corner. Just couldn't capitalise there. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges.
Icardi, possession lost, intercepted. Firmino, and he's broken free. Big chance it is, and they've reduced the arrears. You never know, they still believe in themselves.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, how about this? 4-3. Di Maria. Really a very poor ball. Mane. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Wonderful piece of tackling. Full time! Parisian pride shines through. PSG have cleared the final hurdle in the Champions League.
Well, almost no words are needed. You just look down at the celebrations, the relief after the final whistle. Commiserations to the other players, but it's a celebration time now. All that sacrifice and commitment and desire to win a trophy, and they've won the biggest one. Absolutely brilliant.
This is what Paris Saint-Germain have been targeting for a good number of years. It's official now. They are, PSG, the best in Europe League.
Well, breathe it in. Breathe these moments in. How many times you get the chance to stand on a podium, let alone pick that trophy up. Deep breaths from the captain just before he actually puts his hand on this famous trophy.
The cup with the big ears, as they sometimes call it, and it's the property now, for this year at any rate, of PSG.
Well, they'll be celebrating long into the night with their friends and family, and quite rightly so. It'll be a late night, Derek, I'm sure.
A fantastic feeling for all concerned as they drink it in. And this is really special, getting to celebrate in front of your own fans, Lee.
Well, it's giving something back. These fans have travelled all over the place following their team. Now they get to join in the celebrations, go into the crowd and give them the cup, that's what I say.
Well, then it might never find its way to the trophy cabinet, Lee.
Well, all that hard work along the way in this tournament all comes together at the end when you pick the trophy up. Just look at them celebrating, a brilliant moment.
Hard work indeed, Lee. The trophy now in their possession. Mbappe. The goal then for Paris Saint-Germain, the first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front.
Salah. It should be. Well, that's one for them to pursue. He just needs to keep a cool head. Oh, a goal for Liverpool, who are now on level terms. And he might be through here. Big chance it is. Can he put it away? And foiled by Van Dijk. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him.
And the keeper denies them from the spot. Just couldn't capitalise there. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question.
Firmino, and he's broken free. And they've reduced the arrears. You never know. They still believe it.